Hi there, welcome to another Coffee with the Chairman update. It's been a while, but that's partly because I've been moving from Amsterdam to Hilversum because I bought a new house and that takes up quite some time. Another thing was that there were some issues that needed to be dealt with or I needed to discover. No. Hi there, welcome to another Coffee with the Chairman update. It's been a while, but that's partly because I've been moving from Amsterdam to Hilversum. I bought a new house, and there was some stuff going on with the Pay.nl, the payment provider for 12 ticketing. As you can see, this is the portal, and we need to set things up. But we also need to go through some due diligence with Pay.nl again, unfortunately, although it does look like less of a hurdle than with the bank account, but there are some hurdles, and I want to take you through them. I've created general terms, which I'll share in the link. And there are some other things that we need to discuss. One is the rolling reserve. Pay.nl have been looking at our terms and conditions and our they want to make sure that we can always follow up on our agreements, and we say that we give back funds to our certificate holders, our members, which we need to back up, and they want to keep those funds into a reserve, so that they know that we can always back that up. Um, Currently, we still have a 5% fee of over the last going price. And Yeah, I think that's a risk. And that's why I've created this sheet. I'll send the link as well in the email. And I'll explain why. In this uh, in this table, you see the settings. So, like, let's say we've sold out, and then the price of the ticket is 54 euros. That means that if we have a fixed fee or a percentage of 5%, that means that we need to have a rolling reserve of 405,000 euros. Um, which is doable. It's too bad we can't use it to buy a club, so that's already quite a big number. But if someone then makes a transaction with another person or another member, and the price of the certificate comes at 100,000, it's already 750,000 that we need to have in reserve. Um, which, if we collect the money, is fine to put aside. But if after the campaign stuff like that changes, then yeah, we need to acquire those funds somewhere or get them from somewhere else, which is sort of a risk, which, in my opinion, is something we should not a risk we should not take. We already give guarantees to people that they can get certain amounts of their funds back. So there's already a lot of guarantees given, more than normal, I would say. So my suggestion is that we go for a fixed fee. That means that if we sell out, we have 150,000 certificates. That means we will need 150,000 in the rolling reserve, which is doable. And it's a very clear system: one certificate, €1. So that's what my suggestion is. Yeah, cast your vote, and we'll see where that takes us. Then there's another issue, and that has to do with the um, pricing, the costs for the transactions. And the question is, do we want to um, pay for the members, or do we want the members to pay for the transactions? Let me see, the best table is here. Um, so there's different payment providers, and here we have the transaction fees. So let me see here. Um, Ideal has like only 40 cents. But for instance, credit card uses 25 cents. Let me see what it is. Plus 2%. And there's a ticket fee for 12 ticketing itself. So for each ticket sold, we pay 50 cents to 12 ticketing. And for each transaction with Ideal, we pay 40 cents on top of those 50 cents. And for each credit card transaction or American Express, it's 2% or 3.8%. So if there's no fee and you buy 100 certificates at a price of 20, you pay 2,000. If it is um, if you do it via deal, you pay 2,050 cents. If you do it with credit card, you pay 2,090 euros, 2,090 euros, etc. So you pay considerable amounts of transaction fees once the ticket prices go higher or you buy more tickets, which to me is a bit too much. Um, Here I have an example of what would happen if we pay all the fees. So let's say 50% or 49% pays via Ideal, 49 pays with credit card, and 2% pays with American Express. Then this would be the costs of the transactions with the payment processing providers, and this would be the 75,000 would be the payments we need to make to 12 ticketing. In total, this would be the amount, which accumulates to 2.74% of the money that we've collected. If you compare that to like transaction fees for crowdfunding sites, then it's like 6%, 7%, 8%. So I think this is a fair amount to pay for a crowdfunding campaign, and it's way easier to explain than because if someone invests 10,000 euro, they invested 10,000 and nothing more. If you invest 10,000 and you need to pay 10,250, it makes less sense to me. So this is easier with less questions for the people investing. So that's my suggestion. I'll send a link to this sheet so that you can have a look themselves. Um, yeah, that's basically it. Have a look, cast your vote, and let me know what you want to do. If you have any questions, also feel free to reach out. Yeah, we need to have your vote by the end of the week so that we can move forward and yeah, deal with finish off the things with Pay.nl. All right, I'm looking forward to your votes, and hopefully I'll be back soon with more details and good news that Pay has accepted us. Uh, we'll keep you posted. All right, bye bye. Have a great evening. Power to the crowd.